Hey guys, so I know this one is a bit late, but as they say, better late than never. Let's take a look at Pixar's latest, Onward. Directed by Dan Scanlon and starring the voice talents of Tom Holland, Chris Pratt, Octavia Spencer, and others. And Onward tells the story of two brothers who live in a fantasy type world in a very suburban setting. It's basically what would happen if magic meets the modern world, and they end up finding out that their father left a spell of sorts for them that would allow them to see him one more time for one day. So their adventure takes them onward. And with Pixar, you pretty much know you're gonna get something good. They're basically, it's like Marvel. It's not gonna be terrible, It's either gonna be mediocre along the lines of something like The Good Dinosaur or Cars, or it's gonna be fantastic along the lines of Coco and Up and those sort of things. So where does Onward fall? Well, first of all, let's talk about the good stuff. And visually speaking, this movie is really beautiful to look at. It doesn't do anything too spectacular, but it's Pixar, so you know they're gonna nail the visuals. And the voice talent here, Tom Holland, who's been doing a lot of voice work recently, and Chris Pratt, they were solid picks for the voice work. Octavia Spencer also as the what is that again? We call that a griffin or something like that. She's fantastic. She's really funny here, and she brings most of the laughs. But everybody, voice talent wise, voice acting wise, I think everybody did a fine job. Now, story wise, Onward was a bit, I don't know, something about it was a bit hit and miss for me. Granted, I was entertained by this movie, I enjoyed this movie, but I would say that even though the story is supposed to be a very poignant one with them trying to have that final day with their dad has passed on, and here's this spell, and they'll be able to see him or talk to him for one day. It was kind of hard to connect with what they were going through. The spell only produces half of their father. I don't think I'm spoiling that. I think it's in the trailer. You only see his bottom half. And, it's silly. It's a bit creepy and weird. And it just fails to really, you fail to feel that emotional impact of them going on this grand adventure with what are basically a set of legs. The ending kind of saves it for you on the emotional spectrum. At least it did for me. The ending is pretty solid, and it's one of those endings that you feel saves the rest of the film, from being not so good. So I'll give them that. They do, because this is what Pixar does. It's all about those emotional beats, and of course they always have that message. And here I think the message is a good one, about letting go, and you go through grief, but letting go of that grief and remembering that while you do acknowledge and remember the ones you've lost, don't forget the ones that you have with you every single day and appreciate them for being there. That sort of message. It's a beautiful message, but it only really hits home in the last 10 minutes of the movie. The rest of the movie is your standard adventure fare, and unfortunately I just felt like it was just okay. Along the lines, for me, this was like along the lines of Cars. It's not a bad Pixar movie, but it didn't connect the way Inside Out did. How that kind of reached in and grabbed you by your heart and didn't let go. This movie was just an okay Pixar film, so a little disappointed in that. Overall, guys, I would give Onward a 6 out of 10. Maybe other people out there would give it a higher score, but it just didn't resonate for me the way most Pixar movies do. So Onward gets a 6 out of 10. And that's going to be it for this one, guys. There's not much else to say here, at least nothing that I could think of. So if you like this review, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button. It's really appreciated. If you guys want to subscribe to my channel, of course, you can click on my face right over there. And you can check out past reviews right along that way. So until next time, guys. Bye-bye.